This is Kapui, one of the lake communities of the Essequibo. Last year, it received $24 million from the funds received by Guyana from the sale of carbon credits. Apart from infrastructural projects, such as this spacious multi-purpose center, the villagers decided on a project that could generate income for the village. It chose to make concrete blocks.
Recently, myself personally benefited from that because I had need for some blocks, and I would, instead of going on the coast, right, we would have gone right to the block making facility, purchase it. The village tractor did the delivery. So we thought of all of that when we were thinking of the block making facility. That hey, we have tractors, trailers. We can use that to do our distribution, and so we already had a package there.
For Melrose Henry, a former Kapui Toshaos who now leads hinterland development for Region 2, the block-making venture was a sensible one that was well thought out by the villagers.
We have sand. We don't have to go purchase sand anywhere. We were blessed with a sand a mining area there, and so what else can we do but just try to develop in that area? And we wanted quality stuff, so we could market it outside as well. One other thing too was in the community here, you can sell it at a cheaper price than what the residents would go for on the coast, because before that, residents go out on the coast to purchase. They have to pay to get it transported, and when it gets at the lake top there, they have to pay the boat to bring it over as well. So now the block making facility is on the other side of the lake, and so there is the village tractor that would normally transport it around to the village. So you don't have to go through all of those, hassle to get your stuff. And so it helps in upgrading of our houses and other facilities like toilet, bathrooms, and all of those things. So it is really a very, very, very great initiative.
This year, Kapui will receive another $24 million from Guyana's sale of carbon credits. Like Kapui, all other communities were told of the amounts they will receive on Tuesday morning as the National Toshaos Conference entered its second day.
Region 1. Arukamai, 18 million. Asakata, 18 million. Baramita, 35 million.
And that list continued to be read out for all villages that will receive close to $5 billion this year. With the Finance Minister, Dr. Ashley Singh, sitting close by, the Vice President told the Toshaos that the money will be in their village bank accounts by the time they leave for Georgetown this weekend to return to their villages.
Now, we expect you to do another 800 projects in the next year or so, because 800 have been done from these funds. So we want you, the funds will be in your account, in the village's account by the end of the week, Ashley. So all of the money will be there so you can start spending.
The carbon credit funds the villages receive for their development is apart from resources allocated in the national budget for hinterland development. It is also different from funds they receive for sports development in their villages, and it is also different from the annual presidential grants they receive. Through a collective agreement, the National Toshaos Council, the NTC, a legal body comprised of all of the country's village leaders, agreed to accept the carbon credit funding. The villagers meet and decide what their priority projects are. In the face of relentless efforts by the local NGO, the Amerindian People's Association, or the APA, to discredit the low-carbon development strategy, the umbrella under which the carbon credit scheme fall under, and to block carbon credit payments, Vice President Bharrat Jagdeo delivered this clear message to the Toshaos.
Any Toshaos who believes that this program is not serving their people and your community is free to opt out. We give you that chance to opt out. You're free, and that's one thing I wanted to put to the Toshaos here. You're free not to take it. Where the money could easily go to the villages, reallocated to the villages that want it.
The Vice President defended the government's policy of broad-based consultations with Indigenous leaders.
You've had from a PPP government every year since we started the NTC. Every president, you see our president is here. Came yesterday, came back today. Not make a speech and then leave a cardboard cutout for the rest of the conference. So and all the ministers are here. You get a chance to talk to them directly about your development. This is a unique thing. You find out from the APA if this happens in any country in the world, any country where indigenous people live, any country in the world. You ask them because of the respect for these villages and then our job about bringing people together, not dividing them.
The Vice President, flanked by most government ministers, spent the rest of the morning with the Toshaos. Back in Kapui, the villagers have decided on what they will do with the funds they received this year. What projects have you planned for this year?
We are so grateful to have our road built from the main, the public road to the lake top, but then it stops there. And so at the lake top area where the resorts are, the beaches are, it is our main economic zone, as I would call it now. And so the road to go around there is not what we would like it to be. And so we have decided to construct the road, crush and run from the lake top now to come around to the resorts, to the main activity village spots around there.
In addition to the road, the villagers of Kapui want to replace this tiny village office so their councillors can have a better place to meet and plan yet still more projects for their development. Reporting for the newsroom, I'm Neil Marks.